next guest, terrific young actress, you know as Veronica Mars. The new season starts October 3rd. She's currently starring in a scary movie called Pulse, which opens tomorrow on the 11th. Please welcome Kristen Bell. Have a seat. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
Good. It was nice meeting your mom. And your mom's cute. I thought that was your sister.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. Because I was telling you a joke, didn't seem appropriate for
Right, it was probably not an appropriate joke for the moms.
But you had a joke. You brought a joke. You always bring a joke. Do you bring a joke today?
I brought, yeah, I can do a joke. I have to preface it that I heard it when I was filming in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Las Vegas, New Mexico?
I don't think so.
You know what? Not much going on there.
Really?
But it was actually the original Las Vegas. And they try to keep the town bumping, but it's just not happening. And I was filming there this movie called Fanboys. And
okay.
we were, right?
Fanboys.
Okay. Yeah, and we were all in this bar late at night. And there was this woman who was the bartender, and she was probably 70 or so.
Okay.
And she comes out with all these jokes. And one of the ones she said was, there's a 100-year-old woman and she's feeling kind of frisky.
Okay.
So she takes off all her clothes and she dresses in a trench coat. And she goes out to the bar and she sees a couple young guys in the bar, and she walks up to the first guy and she opens her trench coat and she says, "Super sex." And he says, "You need to get out of my face," and runs out of the bar. It's just scared. And then she walks up to the second guy and she opens her robe and she goes, "Super sex." And he is just so revolted, runs into the bathroom, goes and throws up. And she walks up to the third guy and she opens her robe and she goes, "Super sex." And he goes, "I'm gonna have the soup."
Hey!
And hearing her tell it is much creepier, let me tell you that much.
Well, I know, the last time you told me your grandfather always watches this show.
He does, oh yeah.
Now, would that be an appropriate joke? Because he's sort of conservative, isn't he?
He's kind of conservative. Hopefully he laughed, or I told him that I might tell a joke, so maybe you can uncover your ears now. But hi, Bernie, in Ohio.
And where's Grandpa? In Ohio?
In Ohio, yeah, Cleveland.
Okay.
Real.
And congratulations, Art, as well. You were named, I believe, sexiest vegetarian?
Yes.
Well, you're also a vegetarian, right?
Yes, but not the sexiest.
No, I know that. I think
you're up there.
We take that for granted.
Yeah.
Well, but who are you up against? Who are the other sexy vegetarians?
Pretty big people. I kind of can't believe I won. It was like Pamela Anderson and Natalie Portman and a bunch of really sexy people. So,
interested?
Yeah.
Interested?
And I got a plaque and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's very nice. Now, Kev was also a vegetarian. Kev, were you in?
I didn't rank at all.
I'm sure you were close.
I was getting close.
Prince beat you guys out.
Prince won?
That's who you have to have beef with, because I won the female side of it, but Prince was the sexiest male.
Why are you a vegetarian?
I started being a vegetarian when I was 11, I think because I couldn't disassociate between my dog and the hamburger, and also because the only thing I remember from, I grew up in Detroit, was really gray, tough pork chops. And I remember being told to sit at the table until I was done eating, and as a kid, that's awful, and it was just like chewing on gum. And that's not good.
You got to find a better butcher. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, not good butchers in Detroit.
Well, all right. The film Pulse, you filmed this, was it Romania?
Yeah.
Are there good vegetables there? That doesn't seem like it would be a vegetable.
No, surprisingly so.
Really?
I ate very well over there, and Romania actually accounts for 40% of Europe's forests, which not a lot of people know. But
And the forests are delicious.
Really? They're delicious. Really?
There's good soil.
Yeah, very good soil.
The vegetables taste better over there, actually.
Yeah.
But not the water.
Really? And the water's not good? Well, it seems to me that bad water, how do you have good vegetables?
You know, I don't know. I think as an American, we're so used to the purified water, and there's so many minerals in it. If you so much as brushed your teeth with the water, our director, Jim, would call it, you would get Ceausescu's revenge.
Oh. Well,
that was not good. It was not good.
I don't know what
not
it is, but it sounds awful.
Yeah.
What happens when you get that?
Yeah.
You're pretty much holding a press conference in the toilet for about half a day.
Okay.
That clear enough for you?
Yeah.
Now, who's the male lead in this movie? I know somebody said you had a problem with him.
I don't have a problem with Ian. Ian's just too pretty.
Too pretty.
Well, I don't have a problem with Ian. I love
You're
Ian.
safe here tonight. Don't worry about that.
I love Ian. But when he was cast, I said to the producers, I said, you know, I mean, movie-making history, the girl is supposed to be the pretty one.
Right.
Why would you take that away from me, this film? That's not fair. And they said, no, we'll ugly him down. He won't be as pretty, and they didn't, because it's not possible. Because have you seen him? He has eyes like.
Oh,
We have his
just-
picture. Did his picture just come up?
Do you
Where
have a
is he?
picture?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh.
There you go. So that's what I was up against.
Yeah. Kev, what do you think? You want to have sex with him? What do you think?
I think,
Kev?
you know, I just caught a quick glimpse of him, but he looks a little bit like Rob Lowe as a young man.
He kind of does, yeah.
Yeah. Let's take another look.
Because I know you and Rob Lowe were quite an item for a
Rob
number
and I,
of years.
yeah, we were an item,
Yeah, I
if you
think
will.
that,
I don't know what kind of item we were, but it's an item.
Now, what is the movie about?
It's about a computer virus that starts affecting people.
Oh, is this the one where the monsters come through the cell phones?
Yeah, through the Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi is
Oh,
everywhere.
So this is a true story?
Except when you need it. Yeah.
Right. It's based on an actual incident that may have happened.
I'm sure, yeah.
All right. Now, we have a clip. What's happening here? You're,
This is, I think we've just escaped from what we thought was the Wi-Fi, and we think we're in a dead zone,
oh,
and
okay.
we wake up.
And like most people chasing monsters, running from monsters, you stop and park by the side
And we
of
have
the
to
road.
take a nap,
Right,
yeah.
right. Well, you
We were far too tired to continue running
I
for our
always like
lives.
movie logic. The monsters are coming, we'll park here. All right. Okay, so you're parked here, and your boyfriend is asleep.
Yeah.
Because after being chased by monsters, the first thing you want to do is just relax and go to bed. All right, well, let's hear. Here's a theme from Pulse. Let's see.
This is an emergency message from the United States Army. We have established safe zones in locations without wireless or cell phone coverage. Cell phones, computers, and PDAs are all conduits for the crisis. Dispose of all technology before proceeding to these locations.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know something? Not to take anything away here, but I have to agree with the monster. You turn on the radio, the man said, the Army says, do not turn on your cell phones. Doot-de-doot-doot. And of course, they just told you not to turn on the
But
cell
I just
phone.
opened it to see if I had any bars.
Oh,
and you
okay.
never have bars when you open your cell phone when you're looking for them, right?
Yeah,
You're always looking at
all
me
right.
like, well, I don't have any bars, and I didn't expect it.
Okay, so obviously you don't get killed because you're here.
No, yeah, that's right. I do.
Anyway, it opens tomorrow, Pulse. Kristen, thank you very much. Be right back with the Panic Channel right after this.